So if you still have expectations, nasasabihin niya sa zona niya this year. Okay, next topic.
You think you can turn around this country in 2 years? You have done so much damage already. Wala na. Ubus na pera ng Pilipinas ngayon. And sige, let's say, magpapatayo ka ng maganda tulay. How long will that take? And not only that, let's take into account kung may pera pa ba pang paggawa ng mga infrastruktura. Yeah, tingin ko, during his zona, you will be telling things that you will never do. Like with the previous zonas that he did. Because all of the zonas that he did, he never did. He never fulfilled all of those. Sinabi niya, baiti ang bukas, asa naman ka nun? Nasa niya, naplatso. I do not know why we should, continue to tolerate this kind of administration. I think people, as your responsibility as citizens of this country, should voice out. Huwag kayong diigin because it's not something, it is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
4 years, 3 years na, almost 4 years, we've suffered enough. Endured so much. But sakto kami, considering the pressure may pera pa ako because I think the national government keeps on borrowing. Magkano na, kung natin yun, 16.3 trillion to date. And then at some point, Mayor, it's at some point, we became the highest selling. No, ito.
We became the world's largest seller of gold in the first half of 2024. We will
World's
talk about
largest seller of gold this half of
2024
2024.
with 24.95 tons, which decreased our gold in 15.69%.
So don't tell me you're gonna use that money again to buy people through ayuda. It's not gonna work anymore. Mulat na ang mga tao, you have to know this. Like, kung gusto mo bumaba ka na presidente na, na wala kang problema, work! Magtrabaho ka. Listen to the people, tanungin mo anong problema, ayusin mo. Ayaw, huwag ka pumunta ng mga may nasunog, tapos pupunta mo doon, makipicture it, turo mo na para kang taga-BFP. Or pumunta ka ng baka, para kang nagtrabaho sa disaster. Because we all know, you do not know anything. Sige na photo ops. That's all you do. It's photo ops. It's PR. Because you have ABS-CBN, you have GNT, you have TV4, you have all the mainstream media here. But you cannot, you cannot change the reality on the ground with what's happening with the people.
Tama. Among many other things, Mayor, I think, ito na Mayor natin.
Sana ang mga picture mo na pinapakita mo, it does not put food on the table. Mahal ang mga pilihin ngayon. I do not know why. An economist can explain it, and I'm sure they know why. And I won't speculate. That's because of corruption. Yeah, yung gaan nyo, pati yung ano nyo. Pilir nyo. That's a major contributor to poverty. You're not properly allocating the people's money.
Ayun na. Mayor, as you mentioned, there are many issues, maraming mga problema na dapat sagutin, ayusin, where it seems every now and then, ang daming diversionary practices, Mayor. Quote and quote, na nalilimutan ng tao minsan yung ano dapat hakin ng usapan. Do you agree with that, Mayor?
Oh, there ang pinaka, ang, they are weaponizing government right now. So if you talk about issues, kunwari, nasasalita, asan yung gas, asan yung PhilHealth, or ito si Risa Cobdeveros, may lumabas na issue. The weaponized government, kakasuhan kanila to, silence you. Patatahimikin ka nila, tatakutin ka nila, eh. Akalan nila ginawa yan dito sa Davao. So, you cannot play fair. You have all the power and the influence that you have right now as an administration, and yet these are the only things that you can do rather than fix, the problem. Pag ayaw ninyo sinasabi ng tao, kahit totoo naman, kapasuhan nyo. Support kasi kayo. Yan talaga yan. Just play fair. Wala naman kami hinihingi na ito Reggie Romualdez, walang lumalaban. It's either, I do not know what happens in the global, but maybe just another speculation. Baka takot ka pag may tumakbo against you, matatalo ka. You're not even relevant, actually. You are a nobody. I've always said that since nagsimula kong lahat. Sakit na.
But that's the reality. Truth hurts.
Gusto mo makita ka, tumakbo ka na may kalaban ka? Ang sabi tawag na sa Tagalog nga ng mudaog ka provide mo. Matig, panalo na walang dangal. Pakita ka naman na may kalaban ka, na-disqualify mo lahat, akot ka lang. That's the kind of person that you do not play fair. All you do, you're a very transactional administration, including you, the speaker, and all you do is negotiate to serve the interests of those who you negotiate with and for yourself. Simple.
Speaking of speaker, Anna, I think there's another brewing story there sa
The thousand hours in the house.
So, may you say about this?
I also heard Toby Chapko wanted to be the speaker.
That should including Jeff also. That is.
Because it's Pote Romualdez who's the speaker now. Who wants him? If you really, ask, these people in Congress, gusto ba talaga nila yung speaker na yan? Depende sa hatak. Ay, ginagawa na sa wana.
we'll see. We'll see sa opening ng Congress.
Yeah, but kung mapalitan yung Romualdez na yan, I think it will be a much better country, slightly.
Kuna, Mayor, speaking of among the issues na pang-divert, tinatawag ng mga tao na diversionary tactic. Ito ang biglang pagsulpot ng issue ng mga bisisa Bungeros Minor na ngayon pilit pang nililig to the drug war.
Okay, ang main platform with this on how they operate diversion through the media is to use the Duterte family. Mga dyan, si kapatid ko, impeachment, ito, ICC, war on drugs, yung na-detain yung tatay ko. War on drugs, that's not, like even genocide, it's war on drugs. So why would anyone be, sino may ayaw niyan? You want us to be South America? Where cartels have tanks and high-powered, high-caliber firearms. At pandi, President Rodrigo Duterte tried to stop that from happening. And to make, people para makapaglakad ng maayos sa gabi, mga tao dyan sa kami ang ginagamit na diversionary tactics so that they can continue to steal money. I think that would be labeled as, to maneuver the money of the people's taxes. So while mainstream media is consistently, nagpapakita na may problema, yung mga Duterte, ganon. Why not try to investigahan nyo what they are doing behind the scenes? So far, parang kami naman ang naging problema dito sa Pilipinas for the past 3 years.
Bahas ka na pa full tax. So, lumagit ridiculous na.
So this Remulla guy is very cunning. I think he's very cunning. Lawyer siya. He's applying for the ombudsman. Kasi ano yan, I think they're having trouble with the impeachment case sa kay Inday Sara. So, this Remulla guy, pag maging ombudsman siya, he will use the position, again, to weaponize it against the vice president. Yan lang pa niyan. Yan lang ang itindihin nyo. Tapos, yung Taalik sa Bungero, naging war on drugs na sa Bungero. War on drugs. You really look stupid. Mga stupido talaga kayo, sa totoo lang. Kung sino ba direktor nyo? Sana ako na lang yung ginawa nyo kasi gumawa ng story. Mas magaling ako gumawa ng story. Mananano pa kayo. Well, mga sa Bungero, naging war on drugs. Puta klase ko eh. Ano klase ito? Mas sumobra pa kayo sa sa Netflix. Sa totoo lang. You are ridiculous people. It's very ridiculous. Kung gagawa kayo ng story net tapos mahirapan na kayo manalo sa election, parang tama. At tama talaga kayo.
Joke lang. Tinapat. Ay, ba? Mayor, since you mentioned itong impeachment case niya ni DP Sara, gusto natin pag-usapan, Mayor, sa
Mayor,
okay.
It will not only be the Vice President. Pag sinimulan ni Remulla yan, yung ombudsman niya na posisyon, pag natapos niya yan si Inday Sara, lahat ng mga politiko, mahawakan nila eh. Okay, sige. You will not, ayaw mong kumapti sa amin, may kaso ka. Okay. Let's say, for example, Cebu, Manila, anywhere else. Ang gagawin lang ng rebellion na yan, tatakutin nila ng kaso yung mga politiko na yan. So that they can control the entire country with the elected officials, especially those in the highest positions. Through, kita mo nga may heartbeat sensor. Masyado sila magaling gumawa ng story and they, really abuse the powers of government. Yan lang ang gagawin yan. Maniwala kayo sa akin. I am saying this right now. Pag naging ombudsman yan, Inday Sara, and next, then, they will make an example of Vice President Inday Sara. Kasi pag nagawa nila yan, we will file a case against her. Ang sunod niyan, tatakutin na kayo. Kasi Vice President nga, kinaya nila. So, huwag mo kaming utuin, Remulla.
The Mayor, actually, we did see already, remember, the past yung mga, hindi pa ombudsman mayor, but there's already been suspensions.
Cases filed.
Mga suspension ng mga government officials na hindi pro-admin. So, I think there's a big possibility.
Yeah, because that's why they're weaponizing the government because they are trying to attempt an authoritarian regime. And they make it so subtle. Nabababa si Marcos, papalit sila ng kanila, and then so on and so forth. They are attempting an authoritarian regime because kani si Marcos, he grew up as si Marcos during his teens, and he thinks it's his birthright na kanila tong Pilipinas. And along with these oligarchs and cronies. So they feel that the Philippines is theirs. Well, that was a long time ago. Ngayon, ang magawa din. Why are you still attacking these people educated? Wala na yan, di na yan. You will fail. You will not succeed with what you are doing. I am sure that